After finishing a week of hellish classes and that stressful final stretch that is the end of the semester, after driving an hour and a half from Chicago, making it to the land of cows, horses, and corn, after finishing 2 consecutive double shifts of serving $12 margaritas to wealthy horse owners who definitely peaked in high school, I find myself in the one watering hole I can actually stand in my hometown. I'm surrounded by people from high school and friends. I use the term friends loosely as that is what we call each other, however, we're really just acquaintances that have never seen each other outside of this bar. I catch my reflection in the mirror and become immediately aware of how intoxicated I am. I know this because my immediate internal reaction is, damn girl, you look good, followed by an insane wave of horniness.
Swing! Swing!
I decide to roll with this newfound alcohol-induced deluded self-confidence. I scan the bar. The only possibilities for sex are deeply closeted men in their mid-30s. Someone being closeted would never have stopped me in my teens or early 20s, but alas, I've gotten lazy in my old age. Plus, I don't really feel like dealing with the aftermath of fucking a closeted man. I don't want them to cry in my arms afterwards, nor do I want to be Captain Homosexual, which is what I call showing a gay bee how to navigate the world with their newly embraced love of butt sex with other men. Luckily, for a man in my situation, there's a handy app called Grindr. As I scroll, I see a new picture. Not just any picture, but the elusive, fully clothed, full-body picture. A rare encounter on Grindr. I pull up his profile and I see a tall, beefy bloke with blonde hair and jade green eyes. He has a neatly trimmed beard.
And beefy forearms like a damn Disney prince.
I'm saddened by the fact that he's wearing Air Force Ones, Oakleys, and cargo shorts, but I dismiss these usual deal breakers because I'm on a mission. I scroll down further and his profile reads, Bill, 32 years old, 6'9", 275 pounds. Sold. The next thing I remember is being at my mom's house. He messaged me, here. I went to the door and snuck him into a guest room, formerly my bedroom, like an overly excited, nervous, mischievous, hormone-driven teenager. The minute we entered the bedroom, our mouths became hoovers while we frantically stripped each other's clothes off, as if we had a time limit. Being a 6'7", 250-pound man, I rarely feel small. I sure did that night. That gigantic, muscular beef castle threw me around the way a mother of 4 throws kids into a minivan.
Mom jeans.
We had the most animal, intense, consuming sex I'd had in years. He was a very verbal lover, which typically turns me off.
I'm gonna give you my full pecker.
But in his southern drawl, I was okay with it. We went at it for hours, finishing just so we could start back up again. As the sun began to come up, we were both finally spent, still completely naked and covered in sweat. We sat up in bed and lit up a cigarette to share. In traditional gay male fashion, this is when we finally introduced ourselves.
This program is about unsolved mysteries. Whenever possible, the actual family members and police officials have participated in recreating the events. What you are about to see is not a news broadcast.
By the way, I'm Corey. Corey, I'm Bill. Nice to meet you. I haven't seen you on Grindr before. Where are you visiting from? Shreveport, Louisiana? That explains the twang. So, what brings you to this less than booming metropolis? Work. Oh, what do you do? I'm a mechanic. And you travel for work? What kind of mechanic? I fix hydraulic systems. Are you in town for the tractor show at the fairgrounds? No. Oh, so I'm working at that warehouse just down the street off the frontage road. I instantly remember that warehouse, where it is and what it looks like. What I don't remember right away is the reason I'd been there. Then it clicks. I'd been there because my friend and I had once gone for a walk in the woods that backed up to a warehouse that was surrounded by a tall chain-link fence, a fence that surrounded a gravel parking lot that hosted dismantled carnival rides from which we stole 2 garbage bags full of multicolored plastic balls. Upon piecing this together, I blurt out,
Carney.
He said, I'm not a carny. And I said, honey, you travel with the carnival, therefore, you're a carny.
Circus folk. Nomads, you know. Smell like cabbage. Small hands.
Grindr is not responsible for your use of the Grindr services or for the actions of other users with whom you may exchange information. Grindr does not conduct criminal background screenings on its users. You must make your own informed decisions about the use of the application and assess any potential adverse consequences.